I gathered the most evil, dangerous, and straight up illegal pranks on the internet, starting with this creator who turns public restrooms into a food fight. What is he doing? This is straight up vandalism. You're completely messing up this place. I feel bad for the person that has to clean this. If there's someone in that stall, that's assault and battery if they're getting sprayed with this soda. Oh, there is someone in the stall. That's looking like some injuries. He could definitely sue this person for this prank because it caused him to slip and fall. What's this next one? Febreze. And now you got more vandalism. And doing this in a restroom, especially with all the yelling, the mess they're making, and targeting strangers, that's going to be considered public nuisance, disturbing the peace. And don't forget that all these people can sue for damages too. What's this? Shaving cream. Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me? I don't know, this one's really disturbing. It looks like it mostly caused a mess and ruined people's clothes. So I'm gonna give it 2 stars. But if someone got injured from this, it's definitely at least 3 stars. Poking strangers with a fake needle led this French streamer straight to prison. Oh my gosh. No. Oh my gosh. That is terrifying. You have no idea what's on that needle. It could have diseases, it could be filled with harmful substances, even poison. This is by far one of the most evil, terrible pranks I've ever seen. In the US, if a fake syringe touches someone, that's still battery. It's an unwanted touching. And even if it's fake, prosecutors could argue that it looked like a real weapon and put people in serious fear of harm. So this could be aggravated assault with a dangerous weapon. And some states punish realistic fake weapons more harshly when it's used to threaten people. But this occurred in France, so Anime Mojito was convicted of violence with a weapon. He was sentenced to 12 months in prison with 6 months suspended. I'm gonna have to give this 4 stars. But people are challenging security at the Church of Scientology by speed running through the building. Oh man. Well, this looks like trespassing. They're clearly telling them to leave. It's probably disturbing the peace as well. They're clearly not allowed in this building. They're trespassing, but they're running through so fast that they probably escape before the cops are called. The trend here involves people filming as much of the interior of the Scientology building before security grabs them or kicks them out. What are they wearing? Is one of them, what are these costumes? Whoa. This is breaking and entering. And property damage. You can't force open a door like this. It's locked. They all have masks on because they know this is highly illegal. Well, this is the worst video of them yet because they broke into that door, which is not something you can do. For the videos that were just straight trespassing, I give that 1 star. But breaking through the door like that, I'm gonna give that 3 stars. The cops could charge you with a lot of extra crimes. But this next prank causes instant panic. How to shut down a Walmart? Why is everyone running? What's going on? There's kids? Oh my gosh. That's terrifying. Look, people are running, they're running out, they're causing a complete chaos at this store. So a loud intentional popping sound at a store could be considered disturbing the peace. And since the prank is disrupting business operations, you also have public nuisance here and disorderly conduct. But the biggest concern here is that if anyone gets hurt because of all the chaos that's created, you're looking at reckless endangerment charges. And these pranksters are gonna be responsible for any injuries that happen. Another prank, overinflating the ball. If this ball was taken from the store, you're also gonna have property damage. Oh, wow, if that person saw the ball coming at him, even if the prankster didn't hit him with it, that could still be considered assault, because all you need to do for assault is put someone in immediate fear of harmful contact. Now, if this person's back was turned and they didn't see it coming, it might be harder to prove that assault charge. Either way, it's even worse when you try to throw this at someone.
If you pull it, you're going to jail.
Ooh, the reason
there's a security guard right there.
Listen,
what are you doing?
There's no active emergency in here. You're about to pull a fire alarm.
Yeah. Okay. He just told you, don't do it. It's against the law.
No active emergency.
And now he pulled it.
Trying to find you back.
Now the security is going to detain him till the police show up. And guess what? He's going to get arrested. This is no joke. Falsely pulling a fire alarm is usually a misdemeanor at minimum. For instance, in California, for pulling a fire alarm, you can get up to a year in jail and $1,000 fine. But if someone actually gets hurt, you're looking at up to $10,000 in fines. This is a prank that has real consequences. I'm going to give it 3 stars. But this creator got in serious trouble by invading stores with flash mobs. And you can see him here. He's wearing a uniform as if he works at this place. He's telling them he's from corporate. These people are telling him to leave, and he's not listening. So right now, he's already trespassing. And now this is where things get even worse. He's having all these people rush into a private business space, which is trespassing, and now he's having people touch the cars, which could be considered property damage. He's also completely disrupting this business, which again is another crime. But one of the worst things here is that he's pretending to be the employees, which in Arizona is criminal impersonation. Looks like he's at a Chipotle. Looks like a Chipotle. Again, he's wearing an employee uniform, pretending to be someone he's not, which is criminal impersonation in Arizona. And this is gonna lead to more serious charges for him. They're not even cleaning anything. They're doing a terrible job. And now we have him here at a Target. And now they have a bunch of people doing criminal impersonation again, acting as if they are Target employees. The worst part of this is they're not even doing anything to help the business. They're just making things worse. They're not cleaning anything.
Hey, we need you on the self-checkout. Hey, try to help out the customers.
Yeah, this isn't cool. She's right. The creator was arrested for this series of pranks that showed him bringing in an army of people to take over a business. He is facing up to 9 years in prison, which means this isn't some basic prank. I'm gonna give this one 3 stars. But this next guy created chaos at a drive-thru.
No doors?
What's he's jumping, he's opening up their window? Oh, this is trespassing.
Hold on, what's good?
This is just completely disrupting the business. He's not allowed back here. It doesn't look like anyone's finding this funny at all. She's smiling a little bit, maybe. No one was harmed here. It's definitely trespass, disorderly conduct, but I'm gonna have to give this one 1 star. He got out of there pretty quick and no one was harmed. But while senior pranks are considered tradition, they sometimes can go too far. Oh man. Look at all of that mess. Well, this is clearly vandalism and destruction of property. It looks like some things might have been broken. Wow, some kids are definitely gonna get suspended for doing this. Wow, that school is completely trashed. We're looking at more vandalism, potentially destruction of property if anything's broken. My guess is that the school would probably handle this, depending on how bad the damages are. If the damages got real bad, they're gonna call the cops. If the school just handles it, you're looking at suspension, maybe someone getting expelled. Looks like a horror film. Yeah, this school is trash. That's a lot of cleanup they have to do. I hope they force the students to clean that up. Keep in mind, if the students came in after hours to do these pranks, they could also be charged with trespass. So you're looking at vandalism, trespass, destruction of property. I'm gonna have to give this one 2 stars. It looks like a huge mess. This next prank shows a new version of ding-dong ditching called door kicking. Well, they're wearing masks. That's always a bad sign. They know what they're doing is illegal. Whoa! Oh, man. That could cause some real damage. You're looking at disorderly conduct, property damage. Looks like this 12-year-old just did it and immediately gets caught by the cops. This is why it's always a good idea to have a Ring camera. If you do stupid pranks like this, there's a likelihood you'll get caught. You got disturbing the peace, leading to multiple arrests, and property damage here, which could mean that these people have to pay back all the damage they caused. Anytime you're ruining people's property, it's a dumb move. I'm gonna give this 3 stars. But this school trend from a couple years ago had kids literally ripping school property off the walls, calling them licks. What? He took the principal's car door? No. Oh my gosh, I've never seen that. The one person's car you don't mess with is the principal. That's who can punish you. What are you doing? So vehicle tampering is a misdemeanor and can carry up to a year in jail. And this is vandalism and property damage too, because taking the car door off can easily cause hundreds, maybe even thousands of dollars in damages. And if that's true, it's also going to be considered grand theft. All right, what's this one? They're recording themselves taking the soap? Oh man, that's gross. Now all the kids at school are gonna have dirty hands. That's nasty. I'm gonna have to give this one 2 stars because no one actually got hurt, but things definitely got damaged. But this creator's stunt of pouring food on himself actually got him arrested. He's got these huge milk jugs. What is he? Oh my gosh, he's just pouring. That's disgusting. He's making such a mess. That's also a slip hazard. Oh, and then he just threw those bottles and it almost hit that woman. That's assault. She clearly was scared by it. And don't forget, this total mess that he made in front of the store, someone could slip on that and he'd be responsible for their injuries. This is disorderly conduct, obviously, creating a nuisance in public.
I'm doing the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge!
Look, they're telling him to leave and he's still in the store, so you got trespassing. Oh my gosh. And he just created a mess in the store. That's vandalism, If someone slips on that, they could get injured. He's really creating a lot of liability for himself. What does he have in that bag? Oh, disgusting. He just poured a bunch of beans on himself. Again, vandalizing a store, trespassing in the store, and creating a mess that potentially someone could get hurt on.
So-called social media prankster.
Oh, and look, he got arrested. No big surprise there. Since it doesn't look like anyone was hurt during these pranks, and it just caused a huge mess, I'm gonna give it 2 stars. But if someone did slip and get hurt here, you're looking at 3, maybe even 4 stars. This next prank might be the most disgusting one covered in this video. Oh no! No, that's disgusting. Ew!
This is disgusting.
Oh, this is like one of my biggest fears, that someone touched your food before you ate it. He's licking it and putting it back. Could you imagine if someone bought that and ate it? That's just so nasty. No! Ew! What's wrong with these people? And they're just putting it back like that? This is why you always need to make sure that the packaging is still intact before you eat anything. Licking ice cream and putting it back can be treated as food tampering. In Texas, police said that tampering with a consumer product can be a second-degree felony, punishable by up to 2 to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. There's no way these pranks are worth that. These people should get punished, without a doubt. I'm gonna have to give this 4 stars. Don't do this. While using an intercom may look fun, it can lead to some serious legal consequences. Oh, that's so annoying.
Goodbye.
You can't just go into a store and take their intercom like that. And now they're asking them to leave. That's trespassing. This is obviously disorderly conduct. You're creating a disturbance in the business. You're not leaving, so that's trespassing. But you're also using their equipment, which is another crime. Again, he's taking the intercom here.
Attention Home Depot customers, it's our Tuesday night customer appreciation giveaway.
Oh, and he's announcing a giveaway? That's gonna create additional problems here, because now you're making the business look like it's offering something which it's not, and that could cause real trouble for the business. It could also cause chaos with the customers. So using a business intercom as a prank is gonna be disorderly conduct. You've also got trespass here because they refuse to leave the store, and some states and cities have special laws about interfering with business equipment, so that could be another charge here. And announcing a fake giveaway is gonna disrupt the checkout. It could cause chaos. If someone gets hurt because people are clamoring to get to the front, you're gonna be responsible for their injuries. And remember, if you ever get hurt at a business or store or slip and fall in one, reach out to ithinkihavaecase.com to see if you have a case. It doesn't look like anyone got injured by these pranks, but it's severely disruptive to the businesses. I'm gonna give it 3 stars. But this creator pretends to turn bathrooms into construction zones. They're just playing a speaker in the bathroom?
We need like
Wow,
10,
that's
15 more
annoying.
minutes. We're taking up the tiles.
They're asking them to leave,
So if you want
and the moment they're not leaving, that's trespassing. This is just disrupting a business, which isn't cool. Here's another one where they go into a McDonald's.
I'm remodeling. You want me to leave the bathroom?
Get
like
out.
this? Management called me over here.
So recording inside a public bathroom, even audio, is illegal in most states. That's because people expect privacy when they go to the bathroom. This is definitely the crime of disturbing the peace. When you're making loud noises, disrupting the business, and interfering with people's ability to use the bathroom, you're committing the crime of disturbing the peace. This prank is just annoying. It didn't cause any mess, and no one was hurt, so I'm gonna give it 1 star. Staging a fake kidnapping is one of the most serious pranks, especially when done right in front of a police officer.
So, I made a little mistake. You look like the person to come to.
Yeah, what's up?
I
You saying somebody's in that?
didn't say that.
There's someone in the trunk? This is a terrible prank. Of course the cops are gonna detain you right away. They already now suspect you of a crime. Police take this seriously.
Is that a helicopter for me? No way.
Wow, they brought helicopters?
Oh my God, there's so many. God damn.
Look how many cop
Holy
cars
shit.
there are. Kidnapping is no joke. I mean, they could have thought that someone was severely injured in there. This is a terrible idea for a prank. So first of all, this is a false report to law enforcement. Acting like there's a kidnapped person in the trunk can be treated as knowingly giving police false information about a crime. And false reports are criminal offenses in every state. And a supposed kidnapping is an emergency. Police can draw guns, call for backup, helicopters, Everything you just saw. And one of the worst things done here is that it wastes police time and resources. I mean, look how many cars there were in that helicopter. That's a complete waste of their resources. And that's why this can also be charged as obstruction and interfering with police activities. You're looking at some very serious charges for this. And taking police away from people who really need help is a huge problem. I'm gonna give this 5 stars. I break down the law behind even more strange clips around the internet. To check them out, click here.